What's up, folks? How are you? Matt Perrault. It's been a couple of minutes, huh? Back on our Play Picks channel for bowl season. We're going to make some picks for some big bowl games here for the Cotton Bowl, our Cotton Bowl video featuring Memphis and Penn State. So I'm going to give you 3 plays. I'm going to give you a pick. I'm going to give you a lean and give you a thought on the total. So you got the money line, the point spread, and the total to play here. And when I give you these picks, if you like it, or if you don't, you want to fade it, you're going to start by going to playpicks.com/bonus. Playpicks.com/bonus. If you've not signed up for one of these great sites, whether it be DraftKings, William Hill, FanDuel, PointsBets, or BetMGM, you got offers to hop on in here at playpicks.com/bonus and bam, grab a hold of it and free money. $25, a $500 free risk bet from DraftKings. Same with FanDuel, same with BetMGM. Bet $150 with a $50 deposit. Lots of really cool things. Just click play now and roll on over to that website, Jersey or Pennsylvania, or where you might live, where these operations are operating, and these operators are offering these great deals, but mostly Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Okay, let's get to the game itself. Let's start with the lines. Memphis and Penn State. It's a Saturday afternoon game here. First big day of the game, first game of the day here from a betting perspective. Cotton Bowl, obviously a big game for Memphis, a group of 5 selection for them. Should Boise be in this game? Well, Boise got trounced by Washington in Las Vegas Bowl, so that kind of ended that debate as to those two teams. But Penn State -7 here, -110 at DraftKings. FanDuel, same thing, 7 -110. Money line is -250 to +200. You got -260 to +205. So a little better if you like the dog here for Memphis, a little bit better money. Both sites are at 60 for a total for this game. All right, let's start with the schedule for these two teams because I think it's quite significant. Okay, so here is Penn State. Penn State at 10-2 and Memphis at 12-1. So 10-2 Penn State, 12-1 Memphis. Okay, here's the schedule for these two teams. Start with Memphis. Okay, it kind of goes in reverse order, but their toughest game, really, you go through their whole schedule, it was against Cincinnati at home the last 2 weeks of the season. They ran through, look, they beat Navy. It's a decent Navy team. They beat Ole Miss, but Ole Miss wasn't very good. That's the best non-conference win by far, and the best conference win is against Navy. I mean, Memphis' schedule is okay. It's nothing really all that great to talk about, to be quite honest, versus Penn State, where they played at Ohio State. Now, they lost at Minnesota, where they lost, at Iowa, where they won. They took care of business against their rival in Pittsburgh, beat Michigan, which is the best win, real arguably, of the year here, beating Michigan for Penn State 28-21. That game was at home, but the level of competition just totally different in terms of the skill level that this Penn State team has faced, this Penn State defense has faced. I mean, Ohio State only gave up 28 points to Ohio State, a team averaging in the upper 40s for points per game. Give you an idea where we are here with Penn State. Take a look at the numbers. Points per game, 40.5 scored for Memphis, 34.5 for Penn State. Their offense, KJ Hamler and company, got some good playmakers there. But man, the difference comes down to points allowed. 24.4 points allowed to the schedule that we talked about with Memphis. Penn State -14.1 points per game. It's one of the best, top 10 in the country right now. So tough to run on these guys. So tough to pass on these guys. Total yards, 330 yards, which is a little bit high, but they just don't give up a ton of yards on the ground. Under 100 yards given up per on the ground. Look at the rushing yards here for Memphis. They got to run the ball, man. 196 yards per game. They need to run the ball. Okay, so let's talk about a play here on the money line. -250 versus -260. I think you lay the -250 here. If you look at the money line, take the points out of it. Penn State, I'd be very surprised if Penn State doesn't win this game. Motivation could be a big factor here, okay? Penn State's got to figure things out. They got to focus and want to be there, considering they wanted to go to the Rose Bowl. But if they're focused, which I think they're going to be, Penn State, I think, is going to have their way with Memphis. -250 on the money line. Equally, Penn State, I'm going to lay the 7. Get it now. If this thing goes to 7.5, I don't really love it, okay? 7, I like 7 or under. I don't think it will go back below 7, but 7 is a good point total. It's 7 -110 at FanDuel, 7 -110 at DraftKings. So like the money line, like Penn State, largely because of the defense. I just don't think Memphis is going to score a whole lot of points here. I don't think they're going to run the ball all that much. I think this is a team that's facing a very hungry and angry Penn State team. White, their quarterback, 33 touchdowns to 9 picks at had a great year, but to me, I think Clifford and company, they're going to do some damage here. I think they've got Hamler with some big play opportunities. I don't think Memphis is going to be able to slow down Penn State on offense. And I think Memphis is going to struggle to score. So that means to me, I like the under 60 here. I could see it being like a 30-10 type of victory here for Penn State. I think that number is a little bit off in terms of the total. I like the under -110. Here it's -110. Either so pick your poison here, DraftKings or FanDuel, as to where you want to go with these two teams. But I just think, given the schedule, if Penn State's focused, and motivation is a big factor in these bowl games. We always say who's more motivated. Memphis is definitely motivated to play in their first ever New Year's Six bowl game. They're going to be fired up, but they lost their head coach Mike Norvell. He's already left. He went to Florida State to take their job. I just don't think Memphis right now, with a backup coach, taking on Penn State, 3 and 4 years for James Franklin and this Penn State team being in a New Year's Day bowl game, our New Year's Six bowl game. They want to win the Cotton Bowl. A lot of fans will be there. I'm going to take Penn State -7. Penn State on the money line and the under 60 points, because I don't think Memphis scores a whole heck of a lot against Penn State. I think Penn State scores on Memphis, but I'm going to play the under 60 for Penn State and Memphis in the Cotton Bowl. If you like my picks, great. Go to playpicks.com/bonus. Head on over to one of these great sites. Click play now. Take advantage of the bonus. In the comment section below, tell me what you think. Agree, disagree. If you like Memphis, why do you like Memphis? You think they're going to win the game outright? Tell me why you think they're going to win the game outright. But again, I think this is just going to be too much Penn State in this football game. We got a bunch of these bowl videos, including videos on the national semifinal. Definitely hit subscribe. Take a look at what else we've got coming for you guys throughout bowl season, throughout the NFL playoffs. Stick with us. Use playpicks.com/bonus. I'm Matt Perrault. We're back for more bowl picks here on the PlayPicks YouTube channel.